All right, folks. We have Jahmere Tripp and Myles Corey here for you. Myles scored a season high 19 points. Jahmere had 16 points and 5 boards, and the two of them combined to go 11 for 11 at the free throw line. So we'll open right up to questions.
Guys, congratulations on the win. Well done. There's a little bit of a slow start tonight. What do you attribute that to?
We gotta have better starts. We gotta lock in early defensively, and then let that carry into our offense. I feel like we weren't as locked as we should be defensively, and then it kind of carried to our offensive end. Getting organized early, and then we'll be all right.
What do you mean by locked in?
Just bringing that energy. It's really rebounding. We've been struggling rebounding lately. We just gotta rebound, and then that will carry everything. We get stops, but we don't rebound and then give them offensive rebounds. So.
I thought the last game you really came out with a lot of intensity at the beginning of the game. It was more lackadaisical, uninspired.
Yeah, a little bit.
Was it? What do you know why? What do you attribute to? Was it just one of those days, or?
You got anything to add to that?
I mean, I didn't start, but you could tell it was kind of one of those days. But yeah, just one of those days where you got to lock in and be ready. We wasn't ready as much as we should have been today, and we're gonna take that, work on it, and be ready for the next game to make sure that don't happen again. So
this one could be for either of you, but when you guys have those sort of slow starts and things aren't going as planned, does one teammate stick out as someone who kind of rallies everyone together when times aren't going, where they should be?
Yeah, I feel like we all speak, but I think when we all rally and hug each other and just bring that team energy, start clapping and bringing everybody together, that's when we really lock back in and do what we need to do.
main person really Archie though. He don't get on our eyes.
Yeah. 100%.
For both of you guys, you go against an Albany team that averages 22 fouls a game. I'd imagine that was something discussed a lot during practice this week. But again, not to harp on the slow start, you guys are probably trying to drive to the rim a little bit more, when the shots aren't falling, and then trusting that they will eventually.
Right, that's 100% correct. Our offense is built on creating fouls, so that just kind of ties into what we do. So yeah, just getting to the rim early kind of will help us space out and shoot better on the perimeter. So yeah, 100%.
Also, just classing for offensive rebounds too. That makes the game a lot easier. They're gonna foul you when you get a lot of offensive rebounds under the basket. So just putting them in a hard situation, a hard position to guard us. That's something we gotta do. So.
Myles, you had a lot of success getting downhill and finishing at the rim, but I think some of the times you were more excited was when you were creating turnovers on the other end. Just kind of talk about the defensive intensity that not just you but everyone on the team plays with, especially on the perimeter.
Well, that was their leading scorer, their point guard. So if you stop him, you kind of make it hard for everybody else to score. They're relying on him to score. So if we get stops on the top and the perimeter, then we can save our defense and not have to worry about offensive rebounds. So just bringing that excitement and then just taking care of home, guarding your yard. So yeah.
How much has the coach emphasized rebounding?
A lot. A lot.
Your facial expression said it all. I mean, it's been a point of emphasis.
Yeah, 100%. That's what we've been liking the most, I would say. Our defense is built, but we haven't been rebounding like we should. So.
How do you think you did rebounding tonight?
It was even, which is not good going forward. I mean, we gave up a lot of offensive rebounds. Gave up 18. That's too many. It should be under 10, if that. So, yeah, we didn't do very well.
Myles, getting downhill, you were able to have a lot of success, but you're also able to finish with contact. Just how much do you pride yourself in being able to finish those and ones, especially when there is such big momentum swings at the end there? I kind of got going, but getting downhill is one of my specialties. So just finishing in contact, I'm a bigger guard, so taking bumps and laying it in, that's what I do. So yeah, big for us.
A lot of times you were driving to the hoop on the left side and then shot it up on your right, screening out the other players. Is that just something that happened, or you just happen to be good at that, or?
I guess it's instinct a little bit. It's what I'm comfortable with. So
you realize you're doing that?
Yeah, I do. They tell me all the time. But
you did it quite a bit tonight.
Yeah, it's something natural that I do. Sometimes I need to change, especially when they contest, but it's kind of what I do a little bit.
All right. Any other questions for the guys? All right, we'll let them get going.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks. Congrats, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah.